it's really easy. I got this.
What? You got what? I'm training this morning.
Yeah, no, it seems you need a partner, right?
Sure.
It was better that way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Honey, you still drunk from the night before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, you just go.
You know what? Sure. Yeah. Here. How about you take this and let me see what you can do to that dummy right there. Not me.
Wait, which one? That one or that one?
The straw one.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, pick one.
Obviously not the right one.
And you kind of like slash, but it's not a slashing weapon.
No, it's not.
It's a stabby weapon. You gotta stab.
Oh, no, you just.
Yeah.
Jhannas walks by. Like, my this one's supposed. And then just keeps walking by.
Jhannas!
Jhannas!
Come play with us.
Jhannas walks by, says a one-liner, a sad jingle plays. He continues walking.
It's okay, bro.
Here, Addie. So what you want to do is you want to...
Whack.
No, don't whack. It doesn't do that. No.
What a nice noise.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's aerodynamic. Yeah. So you want to put your other hand behind your back
Why?
and stand like this, because that's how you use it. I'm just showing you.
I feel really off balance.
Well, shift your feet until you're balanced.
Sure.
And then you just come in like that.
And whack it. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing great.
No.
No?
That's not. You don't thwack it with something that thin. It's not gonna thwack.
No, it makes a great noise.
Yeah, it makes a great. It's not gonna.
And they walks over to us like, hey, Sheriff. $20 is the door glued to the other eye. What do you got? What do you think? Okay.
You got it.
Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is you're going to shift it from up
to down.
to this way.
Going great.
And then stab.
Up to sideways to sideways.
It's too close to my face. Go from
You
up
got it.
to ready
Up to down.
to stab.
To stab.
Good stab!
I don't think I hit you though.
No, you didn't, but that was the right move.
Baby steps.
Up to down.
No,
To stab.
so up like this.
Up to down. To stab.
Random pedestrian walks in and just. Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh.
It's a good thing we don't have walls around here. Right, Sheriff?
Just like
I can fix that.
gets up, manacles out.
I can fix that though. I got this. That I know how to do.
It's like then again, I did just bet for something like this. Clink.
Well, I was like Mastodon.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take myself out. I'm gonna just go and walk myself out here.
Well, fuck. I don't think the rapier is my game.
Continue your general
Yeah, I agree.
lawlessness. I'm a bit of a fan here.
Continue your bad decision making, please.
I'm a bit lawless here myself.
I can fix that too.
Yeah, you...
Did you cut her hand?
But I'm
you're
gonna
back.
stitch it back up.
Yeah, don't touch me with that, Jhannas.
I'm a really good healer. Are you just gonna go to somebody
Run
else
back
for your
in, she's
doctor
like,
now?
"We
Like
have-
the fuck?
Addie.
No.
I'll get out of here.
Too soon.
I trust you with my life, but yeah, it was too soon.
The best medic.
You
That's
are.
why I'm captain of the medics.
Yes.
Who got
It's
this?
just you.
I got a badge and
It's-
everything.
It's just there's that little part of my brain, the lizard part, the dragon part. That's like you're the one that cut my hand.
Now, here's one thing I need to tell you about that. Is,
Are you manacled?
listen, we all...
Make mistakes?
No.
Oh, that's kinky.
Like it.
Okay, I'm here for it.
It's a choice that a lot of people enjoy.
Lots of
Addie,
shirt ain't nothing to be like...
Addie, I'll give you an
nodding,
entire
like,
gold.
shaking your head at.
Addie, I'll give you an entire gold if you can flick the rapier in between the manacles.
I got $20 on that.
I try it.
$20.
Don't.
She can't do it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's working.
Alright, take 2 damage.
Ow! Just stab it, right?
Yeah, you gotta get it in the chain link.
Just poking. I don't think that's right.
Alright, it gets caught
Wrist,
in
one
the
wrist,
chain
two
and
wrists.
breaks.
Breaks my sword.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Mm,
And this is why I have
this is just
Two.
a practice one.
I
right?
mean,
no.
I'm sorry, that's just Andersville steel right there.
Here, I've got this.
Andersville's finest.
Andersville's fine.
Maybe-
Don't be breaking my manacles.
But I'm better at that.
Don't be breaking my manacles. I got...
Hey, where's the key?
It was in
It's-
her mouth. She
it's-
spit it out.
I can't...
Here.
I could try
please.
that too.
Here. Let me do it. Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were trying to lockpick them. I couldn't.
No,
It's
she,
clear-
she has the keys to the manacles.
It's clear that I've made a
Yes,
poor
there you go.
decision.
A series of poor decisions.
Surface dwellers have peculiar hobbies.
Don't kink shame.
No, it's not that a kink shame. It is more of a
Do you know what a kink is?
like a kink in a boat.
No.
No,
Oh, what?
What?
a kink in a boat.
What?
It's when you like
What's
specific
a kink in
things
a
during
boat?
sex.
I don't know, but it sounds sexy.
Huh. That's similar to kink in boat.
I have
No.
to imagine it is. I mean,
I mean, is it kind of like rocking the boat?
oh.
And with that, welcome to Lizards and Locations, as we attempt to teach Addie how to use anything that requires finesse in any form. And as you could about expect, it went horribly. Not only did Des end up losing 2 hit points, she ended up losing
Some
$5.
Yeah, like 5 silver. by the
Yeah.
way.
5 silver. Yeah,
That's about right.
truly tragic.
Which I will
My spirit
lost
sword is
for fun.
down for the count.
You know what? Most entertainment
got-
should be free, like this.
I've got
Our
a
show. Lizards and Locations. Welcome to Pillars of Creation. All right, so Kat, let us know who our sponsors are for this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dice Legion because they make great dice, right? And if you use the code LIZARDS, you get 10% off of your entire order, which is super cool. Dice bags, shake 'em up with things, all sorts of accessories. And you can also listen to a super cool podcast just for funsies because we really like them. Slay the Stars. Hey guys. They're really awesome. So,
Nice
like,
to
you
know.
you should seriously listen to them. I don't think that's a thing.
STS.
Well, I mean, that is
ASL is a thing,
technically
yes.
ASL, but I don't think that's like their thing.
What?
Please save us.
Probably.
Oh, well, you want me to take the value out of this? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just swirl my glass as I bring you into the intro.
now that we-
Welcome to Pillars of Creation. Last time.
On
our-
Pillars of Creation.
Yes, on the place that we are right now.
Guys, they can't see you.
Why?
Good.
No, they can see you.
Why are you?
Oh, they can't tell you're looking at me.
Yeah. No, they can definitely tell I'm looking at you.
But
Trust
now I know
me.
if I said it.
No, but you don't even need to see me to know that I'm looking at you.
I swear to God.
The podcast listeners know I'm looking at you. Hi, podcast listeners. Last time, our intrepid adventurers had a bit of a run-in with Shapash and her dastardly thieving ways, and kind of got caught up in the middle of it because they just love to do that, it seems. So much so that they were a little bit derailed from their initial quest and decided instead to help Shapash with her own little side quest of returning / stealing a holy relic of Tyr. They went to the Battle of the Big Bridge and saw the samurai that was kind of enforcing a toll on the large stone bridge between the two twin cities of Hollowport and Ravendale. And he eventually was able to escape with most of his weapons. I think he got all of them but one. Yes. So Jhannas was able to capture one of his weapons, but he absconded abruptly.
Absconding.
And the end of that session was you arriving to the city of Hollowport amid a concession of guards guarding the front gates. There had been a burglary just then, after all. So, we zoom in onto the situation. You guys are at the gates of Hollowport. What do you do next?
Who has the Master of Katana on them?
Not me.
Oh, I
didn't-
think it was
or if I
Des.
do, I didn't
Yeah,
write
yeah,
down.
that was this.
I think I gave it to you because I said I'm not going to use this.
Yeah.
Anybody
Oh
want
yeah,
it?
I do have it in my.
We just stole a katana for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
to
wrote,
irritate that gentleman.
I wrote, the red samurai that I've definitely never heard of asks to fight us to the death for some weapons, I guess, and he doesn't want to fuck me instead, asshole.
That is what happened.
See, I
Although,
thought he was just asking for a weapon in
there
general,
were
so I
two-
was like, take mine.
There were two truths and a lie in that statement.
Versatile weapons don't use. You can't use it as a finesse, right? For dex.
What do you
That's
ask?
what versatile means. You can use it as finesse
Yeah.
or...
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, versatile means you think you can use it
One or
one-handed
two-handed.
two-handed.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a higher
Which means it's
damage
strength.
diabetes.
Oh.
Yeah. Finesse literally means strength or dex.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. But straight martial means strength.
Gain martial mean get dex. What does that mean?
Yes.
The reason I ask is because Dex is not a strength-based fighter. So this Master
Far
Katana
too
is literally
long.
on my person for the purposes of it being on my person.
We're doing so good.
I mean, if you'd like, I can put it with all of my other
I'm having
useless
fun.
weapons.
All I can hope is that other people also have fun while I'm having fun.
I'm perfectly happy to strap useless weapons to my back.
That's what she said. Continue.
Someone should strap on. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you want me to strap on?
I'm just saying that.
I can oblige
We
you.
need it to say master
Whisper,
work item.
don't pretend that you're gonna go out here and top somebody.
I will.
I'll try it.
You don't
In the words of Andrew,
You
I
don't
will
strike
try
me.
anything once.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like internal like monologue? Of,
No.
No, this is
No,
me
it's
talking
outernal
to.
now.
I guess I
I'm
didn't say
talking to
whisper.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we're
just
having a
like
conversation.
God,
well,
you hear
like
me,
a dot coming
Margaret?
down like.
Margaret.
Margaret.
Top. I can try it. She said that loud.
This is Deus Ex bullshit right here.
Yeah.
God.
God from the bullshit.
Okay. So I guess we're helping Shapash out with this relic from Tyr.
Alright, so where do we go next?
Yeah, the plan was to like help her get it to the people that she's selling it to, and then take it back from them, take it to Tyr's temple.
No, we were going to go to Tears and see if they will pay Shapash to return it for giving up the info of the people who robbed.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not what I thought it was.
Yeah,
Keep going.
you had a bit of a different. I don't know why we would steal it. We already have it. I don't need to steal it back.
Because she wasn't willing to give it up.
No, Shapash was willing to go to to the temple.
To be fair, that was my idea, was to sell it to them and then have you guys, do-gooders as you are, go and take it from them so that I wouldn't have to deal with everything and it would be all on... I mean, we could all do it together.
That was a shitty plan. So we are going to instead do the right thing.
Well, the right thing's to get it back to the temple.
Exactly, that's what we are doing.
That's
The
not
other
my
plan,
feelings.
the other plan gets it back to the
That's new.
temple.
We will still get paid.
What do I
Sheriff, did you
know?
hear that?
Did I hear the plan to return the relic so we can put this nonsense?
No, did
to
you
bed?
hear him say that my plan was shitty?
That was a bit rude. I mean, granted, I wasn't a big fan of the plan, but that was rude of you to say.
I apologize, Shabash. I did not mean to be rude. Just direct.
You can understand why that would be
Your crass
One-
sensibilities
like
could use a
kinda
little more massage.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Or I hear what you're saying. I don't see it.
There's the literal translation that I was looking for. Anyway, let's go talk to the Hammer Bros, I guess.
Well, now they sound like they work out a lot.
I thought your idea was
They're
good.
doing hammer throws if they
Thank you.
something. I don't know.
I guess my whole thing is if your plan was to steal it back anyways after getting the money, why don't you just just do your usual wiles and just go?
That wasn't my idea.
I mean, her
My-
original idea.
That was just an idea that I addended to my original one because you guys said you wanted to get the hammer back. If it were up to me, I would give them the hammer and they would take the hammer, and then that would be the end of my involvement in it whatsoever. The taking it back part was just to appease y'all. Now you're making me do it. All of you, so that you guys could do whatever the hell it is you want to do with your lives, which is apparently do good deeds for every Tom, Dick, and shithead whoever crosses your path.
I do not care their
I mean-
names, to be honest.
I mean,
I didn't think you would, honestly, which is why I kind of named them those things.
Oh, yes.
do you have any particular
I'm offended, Richard.
with your original
I like doing nice things for Dick too.
with your original contract? Do you have any sort of let's say hunting clause where it's like if you don't do it within X amount of time, they like hunt you for sport or something?
Nothing explicitly like that, no. Usually it's implied that if you don't do the contract, but it's implied that you stole it without bringing it to them. It's just kind of like bad publicity for your whole business.
Who the hell hunts people for sport?
But plenty of organizations will do that, but the religious types tend to frown upon it. They try to keep a morals high standing, even if they're paying me to steal some stuff. Doesn't necessarily have to make sense, Sheriff. Contradictions are a spice of life. Oh wait, no, that's variety. There's plenty of spices.
Having multiple spices is in fact variety.
Well, look at that.
Here's what I love about you surface dwellers.
Spice?
These are spices.
Wait, you don't have spice.
It's very limited.
It'd be really hard.
Just salt.
That's the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard.
It'd
in
be
my
really
life.
hard to dry a bunch of
That's
herbs.
why I
down
tried to
there.
try your guys' cuisine. It is immaculate.
Can't really grind up dried herbs under
Is it
the
immaculate?
ocean. I don't know why I know
I've heard
this
you say
because I
ejaculate.
don't know
So-
many things, but
Definitely not, my friend.
ejaculation. What?
Immaculate ejaculate. How do you
Is
how do you
that-
pronounce?
Is that why that one time I gave you?
What did you
I-
give him?
I was having mashed potatoes
Oh,
and it had just a sprinkling of ground black pepper on it, and he had to leave.
Was he sneezing a lot?
He said his mouth was on fire,
Oh, true.
and I thought
It was very
maybe
spicy.
I'm gonna get you within 20 feet of a cayenne pepper one of these days. We're gonna see what happens.
You thought maybe he was allergic to the potatoes.
I thought he
No.
was allergic to the potatoes.
Oh no, it was quite ejaculate. It was great.
Nope.
I mean,
Am I still using the word wrong?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
you had it right
Ejaculate.
the first
You
time.
had it
It's
right the first time.
immaculate.
It's immaculate.
I mean,
Immaculate.
the other thing can be immaculate,
No.
but
No, it can't.
it can.
No.
never known it being immaculate.
You're not having
You're
enough
so
fun.
horrible. How do you not know the word ejaculate?
It's just not my first language. It's not my third language.
Addy, I mean this with the most respect. I seen your crowd. What do you mean?
I said enough fun, not enough clean fun. And Addie takes them all to the bath and they have some shower fun. So
You get behind your ears.
good, clean, dirty fun.
I mean, have you ever seen what happens when you don't beat behind your ears? It's gross.
I try not to. I try not to.
You try not to clean behind your ears.
All decisions ready.
Yes, what is wrong with you?
Scrub a dub dub.
Were we doing something?
2 dicks.
Oh
and a
yes,
tub.
we were going to.
You guys are just having this conversation while like some guards are looking at you like, what the fuck are these people doing?
Okay. Shabash, can you lead the way, please?
Lead the way.
Absolutely.
Were we going somewhere?
Joe? And she got like nods to one of the guards.
Hi, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
No. He says no. Okay, sorry, Joe.
Des is gonna kind of like, she's gonna just like take out one of Andersville's finest and like pass it over to Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Yeah, real Joe somebody.
Wow.
Joe likes the Andersville's finest.
He doesn't say anything. He's like the freaking beef eaters. He's not gonna say shit. Right. So, Shapash guides you through this honestly kind of painfully stark white city. Like the entire, like you would think that it was all marble with how like sheer and shiny it is. It's not. It's like a limestone almost.
This reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too, bleached.
It's very bleached.
Where
That's
are
it,
we? We're in Ravendale?
but You're in Hollowport.
Hollowport. Cool.
The sister said.
Yes, you are across the bridge.
I see why they call it hollow.
I don't get it.
Oh, like bone,
What?
like bone white.
I was gonna say no soul, but
No, I've room to update it.
don't worry.
She
about
guides
it.
you through the streets of the city. And there are people about. It's not quite as lively as Ravendale was. It's not quite the... It's a different culture. A lot of plainly dressed people going about a very mundane exchange. Some people go to there's a small market stall that has a small selection of wares kind of displayed very austerely. There's several of those in a row, and this is what passes for a market in the entranceway to Hollowport. But more, something that catches your eye a bit more than the market are several rows of a concentric and ascending circular pattern. And as you move up, you can see different, well, it can only be described as styles of temples, as there are several different styles that all, while having that different in aesthetic, the color is all the same of the stark white that you're seeing all around you. So while you can see on the second tier, the Temple of Tyr with the hammer that is hanging off of a steeple, and there's a large bell above it. Off to the side, there are other different types of things. You see one with a bright sun that is showing out. There's one with several different floral arrangements. There are all types of temples for worship at Hollowport. And you just kind of see Shapash kind of like strolling through, and Shapash sticks out like a sore thumb here. Like, Shapash has like the swashbuckler type of like look to her because she's out of the robe that she was using to steal something where you guys first found her, where she kind of like ran into you and lost the robe. So you see her walking through, and you can see pretty much everyone, including the guards, kind of like eyeing the five of you. kind of like, what are they doing here? What's going on? But no one stops you.
Quite the crowd around here, huh? And she kind of looks around, like she assumes that when she looks at people, they kind of like look away and they kind of like.
No, they kind of like look at you and they don't like glare or anything. They just kind of like,
Size people a little bit.
Yeah, they'll look back, but and then after like a couple minutes, they'll go back to what they were doing. But they're not shying away per se.
How many of them are charmed by a hat tip?
I don't know. You have to roll for that. We've established this,
This picture.
ma'am.
Shanghai Noon, Jackie Chan.
Ooh.
Howdy.
Wait, is this was a
Howdy.
we decided this was a straight roll, right?
Howdy.
18.
It's pretty good. A lot of them are like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Friendly visitors. Nice.
Got our way in, guys.
Okay, that's kind of a big deal actually, because that puts a lot of the guards at ease. That puts a lot of the citizenry at ease. So like you're garnering less negative attention.
I'll pull out my stylish fabric chapeau and put it on and tap it like, the sheriff does. So we hat rubs.
You're gonna have to make a roll as well then.
Sweet.
Ruins all the work. It's just
Possible.
Yeah. Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, she's not
That's just
that.
straight roll.
She's not. Oh,
It's
well,
just straight-
if
She's
it's
not
just
that way.
straight roll. That's
Yeah.
horrible. And it's 5.
They just don't pay attention to you. They're just
Sweet.
kind of enamored by the pretty girl in the hat.
Cause see if it was persuasion, it'd be a 9.
The pretty human girl in the hat. Addie's probably is pretty.
Addie
but
is so pretty.
She just
well cleaned, right?
yeah, she's pretty pretty, but
She's
just
really
she didn't
well-groomed.
have she just wasn't she wasn't feeling the charisma flowing that particular time, but it's okay, it happens. But yeah, Shapash eventually leads you to the Temple of Tyr, which you have to admit, it's hard to kind of tell the difference without knowing what you're looking for, because it all kind of blends in with the stark white of the city. But as she approaches, there's a bit of a commotion as 3 or 4 of the guards come and kind of like block access to the temple, and they kind of stare accusingly at Shapash like, "You, what are you doing here?" And she kind of like looks like, "We came to talk to the priests about getting your silly little hammer back." And they kind of like glare, and then they glare, and anyone wants to step in, please do.
Hi, yeah, we are representatives from
The Lollipop Guild. That was not a character, but that's what came to my
Pillars
head.
of Bahamut. We are here to set things right.
Bahamut, you say?
Yes.
Do you have some kind of identification for this?
Do we? I don't think we did.
I mean,
But I do have the Sheriff of Andersville who can vouch for me.
Andersville, huh? Do you have any verification for this?
come on, like, does the badge mean nothing around here?
But we do have badges made from.
Well, not those badges. That was more of like a
Wow, apparently those mean nothing.
y'all. That's,
I mean, that looks pretty official to me.
Yeah, and mine says Andersville Witness.
these are
Not
my
familiar.
these are my inductees. Well, not inductees. God, that's saying a word. These are my
Associates?
associates. Thank you.
Gotcha. Okay. She waits out here, though. He gestures to Shapash.
To be fair, she doesn't have a badge.
She's like, and she sees Shapash like, how are we supposed to negotiate if I'm not there?
It's true.
I'm the one who knows all this stuff.
That's part of the negotiation, actually.
Make a persuasion roll. We have advantage because Shapash is helping you.
Well, there's that. Because I'm pretty sure I'm stupid as fuck for trying to be persuasive. No! I actually am good at persuasion with this character. My instincts were correct.
Oh.
I always forget that this is the character
Which
that I
one?
made
What?
as an aristocrat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good at politics. And I rolled really bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8. Rolled a natural 1 and a natural 4.
Yeah, they're not super interested in letting her back into the temple.
What if we told you that the only way we get all the information is through having them here?
I'm gonna have you have another roll. I'm gonna let you do a persuasion roll. Squash is still trying to help you, but you have disadvantage because you already tried.
Okay.
Go ahead and try again.
Rolled so bad.
It's not two dice, just one dice.
You said disadvantage.
I said you have advantage because she's helping you, but disadvantage.
Oh,
So
okay.
Straight up roll.
And you look at Jhannas dice that already rolled a natural one.
What are the odds?
It's particularly positive. Oh, it's better than
Oh, that's good.
19.
I did. Fine. We got our eyes on you.
It is.
Of course.
And Shabashi's like, yeah, you do. She just walks in.
There's a low hidden.
Yeah.
She doesn't fist stop your high five.
I'm obsessed with her. Me outwardly whisper Loki.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So you walk into this temple, and it's a bit more colorful on the inside. Instead of like the stark whites, there's a bit more of an earthy brown tone, and there's some stark yellows that kind of go through as like an electric accent to some of the decorations. And there's hammers fucking everywhere, man. Like the candelabra is a hammer. There's a freaking sconce on the walls that are shaped like hammers. It's a little on the nose, honestly. It's a little ostentatious, but it's a temple. What can you do? And you find the two gentlemen that you fought earlier, and they're just like, "That was fast. You have our hammer?"
We have knowledge of the location of your hammer.
We have so
And
much.
their face just goes from like, "Oh, pleasant surprise" to, "Oh boy."
We have the hammer and information. If you could help us get an audience with the priests.
What is this? You told me that you would get my hammer back. And now you're here trying to do what exactly?
To expose the people who organized the crime.
I don't give a shit about who organized it. I want the hammer back.
You will get the hammer back. There's no problem. All that we ask is that the group that is responsible for this is punished.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you like that?
They could be a rival group.
I must admit, the concept of divine retribution is very tempting. However, it is secondary to the recovery of our sacred relic.
Which is perfect because we know how to get back the sacred relic. So let's talk about the secondary bit.
If you could grant us an audience.
Yeah.
Please.
That. What? Right away.
Who are you trying to find? The priest? I'm the priest. What do you want? What do you want?
We're
Who
all
runs this establishment?
we're all in the business of trying to find the wrongdoers. I mean, me specifically. So this is a little bit admittedly personal, but we
Listen, if
do.
you're the person that we're trying to talk to, we'll stop splitting hairs.
It seems like that is what you want to do. And this is, I believe I did name him Corey. So that's the healer that you guys have seen before. That's the priest.
Okay.
And so he's kind of like, you guys are like, "Oh yeah, can we see, let us talk to your boss." And he's just like,
I'm the manager.
"Yeah, like, just what do you want?"
All right, sorry.
I'm doing this shit, asshole.
I'm-
Like,
Forgive us for not knowing the hierarchy of your establishment. Praise be to tier.
I play another game where another character plays Storm and I was
It's fine.
Yeah. So, Shapash, would you like to share the information that you have? Or what was it? What was the thing? Let's come to the. There was an agreement.
There's
right?
an agreement, and the agreement is that there should be compensation for Shupash exposing.
If I'm going to be giving up, you see her like kind of like have her, like she's like this, like pushing her chest up a little bit, and then she kind of laughs a little bit at what you just said. She's like, I don't really mind who gets what the hammer happens. All I know is that I would like to get paid, and my friends here made you guys a promise they would get the hammer back. So what I'm asking for is if you pay me what they were going to pay me, I'll give you the hammer back. And then you guys can come in and find out who it was, because I don't know, I didn't ask, that's not my job. And you guys can have both your hammer and your vengeance. I know you all love your vengeance. And I'll just have my money, which is all I care about.
And there will be a meeting point and a meeting time into which they will be exposed.
Jhannas, my friend, I'm not exposing anything or anyone
Oh no, you don't.
without proper considerations.
This is fair.
That means money.
Oh yes, yeah, you will get paid for the exposure.
Great.
The considerations are being. That's what this
I
is
don't
about.
think he's asking you to expose yourself, love.
No, you.
That would be a first.
No, you. I want you to expose others.
No, I'm good with the
Not a
exposing
first,
themselves, but not him.
Yes, the people. Yes, expose the people who did this.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying this?
Vaguely.
No, it's the correct.
You're saying it correctly yet suggestively, and I'm here for it, really.
Oh, okay. So
You're saying it correctly. We just have dirty minds here.
this is okay. I'm no judge.
What say you, priest?
Corey kind of like looks at Shapash, who's just doing this defiant, like I'm gonna get what I want either way kind of like posture. And he's just like, if you do this, by the end of the day I'm gonna have my hammer back. And she's like, absolutely. He's like, okay. Let's organize an ambush then. So Shapash kind of like rubs her hands together. It's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you guys have set up for the ambush for the people that Shapash had previously been contracted to steal the Hammer of Tyr for. You set up a little bit in this alleyway as these hooded figures have approached you, and you can kind of tell the reason they've chosen this particular spot is there are several different exits for both parties should something go wrong. Just something that a cautious buyer might set up. But you've at least cut off a few of the escape paths as Dez has kind of set up shop in the crow's nest, as it were. So, Shapash approaching them with the Hammer of Tyr in the bag of holding that she had been holding it in at the big bridge, comes up and she's looking forward, and the person in front has two people to each side of him, but Shapash has decided only to bring Whisper, who seems threatening enough for the two of them.
Yeah.
And some of us took a short rest too.
I
Yes,
got
it has been a few hours since the cutaway in the temple, so you guys have been able to take a short rest, should you have wanted to do so, and all the benefits that entails.
I've got my toughest face.
While Shapash is making the exchange, we have Jhannas out by the main road, kind of keeping an eye, seeing if anyone else is trying to enter into the alleyway behind Shapash and Whisper. And then we have Adi, who is very nonchalantly trying to blend in with the crowd by trying to do what exactly?
Pickled hyena bits for sale. They're great if you need to, heal a cold, fix a cough, raise your hubby's bits. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, love? Great for any sort of things you need. All around, best healing mojo I could sell you.
That's
It is a lie. She could sell much better
It was
healing.
very convincing until the end part there. Make a persuasion roll, see if you actually sell anything.
Oh, with my nat 1? Nope.
Yeah, I think people are into the dice jail.
Straight in the dice jail.
That's why we
All
buy
right.
her dice chips.
So, not quite so good on the entrepreneurial front, but you definitely don't stick out anything more than you would otherwise. You're just another person trying to hawk wares at a crowded market. in
Very poorly.
Rivendell. Honestly, if you did sell something, it would be suspicious.
Right.
You got him with that.
Well, I swear, it's really good healing bits. I'm a doctor and I know what I'm talking about.
So, Shapash, talking to the first figure that approached her, you see him offer the a small coin pouch, and you can kind of, especially Whisper and Des, you can kind of hear like the soft jingle of coins, even though you're a bit removed from the main road, but
How high up am
probably about 25, 30 feet.
Makes sense.
Like you can, but you got pretty sharp senses.
Yeah, you know.
And Whisper's right there, so you
Pretty good. No, no, no.
Like what? And so you see Shapash. She takes the coin purse and she kind of like squeezes it and like judges the weight of it. Okay. And then she throws them a bag of holding that you guys know to have the hammer inside of it. And she kind of like goes to leave. Hey, wait a second. There's nothing but banana cake in here.
How do they know the cova?
Because there's just banana cakes in there.
Oh no.
And so everyone rolls for initiative.
Guys, how do they know
Wait
the
a
code word? I
minute.
don't get it. Shit.
It's just bananas.
Guys, how do they know the code word? I like how that's what you went with, because I was kind of expecting, like, so where do we go next? I don't know, I'm really feeling banana cake.
Said no one ever.
I love that it's not banana bread.
Yeah.
I needed it to be
Banana,
weird.
not muffins.
It's gotta be weird.
It has to be weird.
Where is my copper die?
No copper dye for you.
Okay. Anybody roll above a 20?
Just gonna chill
Not
over
this
here.
time, huh?
Well, let me
Not
make
this
sure.
Literally walkable.
No.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
right?
Okay.
It's
Anybody
possible.
above a 15?
Yes.
What'd you get?
17.
17. Alright. Above a 10?
14.
Jhannas. Above a 10. Or above a 5.
Ooh, 7.
7.
Which one of you has higher
You guys
dex?
just become best friends.
Do you really want to ask that question?
Yeah, definitely higher.
We just did
With
a
the
scene
negative
about-
modifier over there. Is it a minus 1 or minus
So,
2?
Des.
2. Frankly, I'm a little insulted.
Right? You should be.
Look. Relax, okay?
Okay.
Don't relax. Be
Who has the higher dice? I don't know, your brother.
Who has the higher dex? Swoosh!
Swoosh!
Clearly the expert.
Yeah.
You slash it always, right?
Yes. You saw
Up and down.
You saw passion.
Oh, you just hit it with the hills.
The hilt does. This is doing way more damage.
It's like a basket hill. Oh.
That's gonna cost a lot of money.
So, because you guys were successfully able to spring an ambush, you guys get not a surprise round, but you get the opponents get the status condition of surprised, and therefore you guys get to go ahead. So that's going to be Whisper up first. They
We
just
all get to go ahead?
yes, the entire party.
Oh, nice.
So Whisper, they have just found that their bag of holding that they have been given is full of banana cake. Where did you guys get this much banana cake? Nobody knows.
We know a guy. Okay, calm down.
It's just full of banana cakes.
down.
We just, he's fucking know a guy. Okay.
That's what you're using your I know a guy for, the
No.
banana cakes.
Well, tell them about Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest, we just rich bananas. We were like, hey, can you make us banana cake? Say less.
It's actually Ace's passion.
Yeah, Ace loves to make me banana cake. Okay, that's what they
That's
called.
not what he likes to do.
That's what they called cream pies before the model.
You couldn't finish it.
He could not.
The problem is, it makes sense in a gross way. In the worst possible way, it makes sense.
I couldn't finish it because you died.
I know, I did die. I died. Died, you're right. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, so what Whisper is going to do
Mm-hmm.
is she's going
Play
to
Dungeons and Dragons, right? Crazy.
Sounds
she's gonna go straight up to the guy in front holding the bag and she's gonna stab him.
Okay, great.
Watch my technique.
Hey, this is full of banana cake. Twice for good measure.
Natural one stabs banana.
That's I have to know my new
Hey.
numbers here. 22 and
What is
23.
that?
Wow.
Why?
I just nodded.
Nobody knows what it means.
You did not. Mary had it right.
I didn't fucking clap. I just nodded.
That was a clean down beat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my fucking
You
god.
fucking nerds. Anyway, yeah, those hit. Go ahead and stab the dude.
Oh my god. Now you're still in the punishment zone, so. Oh, I'm talking to the D8 that rolled 2 ones for Raleigh.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah, it was a great roll. Okay, so that's 12 and 14.
26.
26, thank you.
Holy shit. Okay.
Piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna become giant because it's funny.
Hey, son, be dead yet?
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, man.
I like to strike fear in the hearts of my enemies.
After you stab them?
After I stabbed them. Like, ow, I've been stabbed. This is the worst day of my life. And then I just become larger, and they're just like, oh god!
Why wouldn't you become larger and then stab them?
Because it's funnier that way. I don't know.
Fair enough.
But the power of guilt.
But doesn't the larger affect your stab ability?
I get a little bit of extra damage. But it's fine.
Kind of like raging.
Kind of like raging, except instead of a flat number, it's a roll.
Oh, well, actually, nice. Okay.
Actually, Rune Knight is only barely not barbarian.
Yeah, pretty much. You even want to like take your armor and shit off to make just be more dexterous. Dexterous.
Yeah, and
Dexterous.
one of the runes,
Yes.
I
one of the
think we
runes
prefer
gives
the
me
term
damage
dexterous.
resistance.
Dexterous.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like a step removed from barbarian.
Yeah.
We'll live dexterously for
Alright,
you.
either way. After Whisper, Jhannas.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, I did it! I'm gonna peek around the corner. I have a movement of 30, so I'll get as close as I can with 30.
You gonna dash?
No, I got range stuff.
About 30.
Okay.
Range
And
stuff. Are we attacking?
Yes.
who has the
Apparently.
Who
I
has,
guess so.
who has the back?
What?
The guy I'm stabbing.
Okay, are they within 60 feet from me?
Was I not
Yes.
supposed to attack them?
I mean, you're trying
We rolled
to.
initiative.
You're essentially trying to capture them
Oh.
so that you can get information from them.
Literally, you go up there and you stab him. That's like, what the fuck?
Hold person. I'm gonna cast hold person on them.
On the first person?
The one that has the bag.
Okay.
Listen, this is just my long con, okay? He's gonna be very scared of me.
That's a good way to intimidate somebody before an interrogation, really.
The save is a 14.
Yeah, that matches it. Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. He's not going to match me putting him in a headlock.
He's not. He is not held. He is not is hold.
Oh, Tristan will be so sad.
Son of gun. Can you check out bonus actions real quick?
Alright. Did you need some banana cake?
Thank God.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to harness divine power, so he'll clutch his Persona's necklace, and that will give me back that second level spell slot. And that is my turn.
Okay. Next up is Shapash, who's kind of like gonna look at Whisper like,
She's going to
hey.
go, oh.
Yeah. Like, literally, what is this? Fucking banana cake? Stab. Whoa! Looks like I got more than I bargained for.
I didn't know that banana cake was a hit coin.
This is small banana cake. Oh god! Why? But why?
It's the worst day of my life.
And she's going to throw a small
Banana cake.
No, shut up about banana cakes. I regret indulging you for this.
This is the worst day of my criminal life. I don't know what I'm gonna go.
Why?
It was supposed to be a simple transaction in the street in broad daylight, and here I am.
Being stabbed by
Being stabbed by a
a
massive
China woman. Yeah, like what the fuck? Where did my life go wrong? But Shapash will throw a small device that once it hits the ground kind of like explodes and like this sticky substance kind of pops out. Like this
Yeah,
green,
it
like
does.
it's covered in this green, all three of them get covered in this green sticky substance. Actually, I'm gonna have,
That's not the color it normally is.
yes it is. Whisper, you're also going to get hit by this.
That's fine. I'm not moving anywhere.
So they're all gonna make strength saving throws to see if
Oh.
they can get rid
That
of it.
is one immaculate move.
Stop. Desist.
I said immaculate. I don't know what's wrong. I used it correct.
Oh yeah, baby.
So the one holding the bag does succeed at its strength check. The other two are held in place.
I rolled a 25.
They are restrained. You are also not restrained. Fucking surprising so many people.
Don't worry. Bag boy will be restrained soon.
Bag was gonna fucking die. You fucking stabbed him twice.
Bag boy.
No! This fish full of banana cakes. Oh god! No way.
Oh shit, it's banana cakes, isn't it?
That's banana cakes.
What?
My notes are entered wrong. Oh god, it's not banana cakes. Sorry.
You put breads.
I did. I did.
Okay. So those two are restrained. I'm going to continue to look for the conditioning for that. But while I'm doing that, Des, you're up next.
Well, shit. My move is specific to who is restrained and who isn't restrained.
I'm just going to put grappled for these.
Apples.
Those two. Okay, so that last guy is unrestrained.
He is not restrained.
Not restrained. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll fire.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I will fire a net bolt at him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Lock and load.
Continue with your action then, sir.
That won't hit. Fire another net bolt.
Get that breath.
Okay. Just well, like I remember my, I think. Is it 17 hit?
17 will hit, yes.
Okay.
He will also be grappled by the net rules. So at the moment, all three of them are restrained.
Nice. Okay. And then the guy that I just put a net bolt on, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark. Bonus action.
Okay.
Not that that's hard. He's kind of bleeding.
I can now track him to the ends of the earth.
Seems like there's a pretty easy way to track me right now. I'll give you this fucking hit with the blood, you idiot.
It's the loud crying also.
I'll give you a fucking hint.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Y'all good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Is that everything?
That's everything.
It's fine.
I apologize.
You don't apologize to me.
I don't apologize.
Adi.
Right.
I do know Zone of Truth.
Called train robbery.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I have it prepared today.
Oh.
I love it.
Was not planning on an interrogation or anything. I don't need to look for that yet. Unless you want Zone of Truth right this second. Oh, I have it right this second.
I mean, they're restrained.
Sweet. Okay, because people told me to do this before we started fighting. We'll pretend. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Zone of Truth right on top of the baddies.
What's the range on that?
60 feet from me, but it is a 15-foot radius sphere centered on the baddies. I'll move closer if I
How high does it go?
It's 15-foot radius.
Oh, how is it like on the?
It doesn't hit you.
Oh,
If that's what you're asking.
yeah.
You want to be able to lie? I'm sorry.
It's very important.
They have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. They shall. Lowest one is a 13.
Does not pass.
Just not pass. The next one is a 17.
Definitely passes.
So the two of them do fail. So the one that succeeds is this one right here. So these two have failed.
And I know which one's failed. So. These guys can totally lie though. So these guys though, ask them questions. And you better give us the right answers.
So I'm gonna give these ones charm because I just
You're like
I'm
yelling
just
on
putting
the inside of the
fucking
alley.
rings on these guys because I feel like
Yep.
it's poison.
I think I was close then.
Stay wrong.
I liked it, so I put a ring on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Doctor.
Doctor. I can't.
Just touch my tip.
Oh, ET that shit.
Yeah, touch those tips. What?
Okay. Well, they're all restrained. That is the end of the round. It goes up to the top. Unless anyone wants to do anything in the meantime. Like use words.
I said you better tell us the truth, girl.
You didn't ask us anything! You just gave us banana cakes!
Not yet, we
I'm gonna
didn't.
get in his face.
This is bullshit!
I wanna do the huffy thing that I do that makes all the icy breath
Make an
puff
intimidation
around,
check.
and I just
With advantage. 'Cause you are both giant and stabbed him.
Yeah. And Addie's definitely helping.
I rolled 2 5s. That's incredible. You know, I actually already get advantage on intimidation just from the get.
Mm-hmm.
So
6.
and
I mean, he is terrified of you, so use that as you were. As
And-
you would.
Nice. As you were.
so she's gonna be like,
As you would were.
You don't want me to finish my job, do you? I'll finish it.
She will couldn't shoot.
That's weird. It's a weird thing to say. Look, if you didn't want to do the job, you just had to say no. Well, I don't want to curse again, so I won't. But also, what the heck?
Wait, hold on. You don't want to curse.
Why not?
Or, where are you from?
I don't want to say.
I mean,
It's
you
too
really
bad.
should.
You're gonna have to. If you want your life, we want answers.
Where am I from? I'm from, like, Rivendell, man. I was born here. What do you want?
Yeah, why don't you want to cuss, huh?
It's rude?
Yeah, you're really concerned about being rude when you're
Why are
doing
you
criminal
being so
acts?
mean to me? All I wanted was a silly little thing, and I was gonna pay your hot lizard friend.
True.
And that's all it was. What are you being stopped for? I have done nothing to deserve this.
Who told you to do this?
I mean, nobody.
You just wanted this thing.
Yeah.
For what?
We're collecting magical items. What the fuck? Why did I want? And he's like forced to do it through Zone of Truth, so he's kind of like it's being pulled out of him.
Yeah.
Who do you collect them for?
Our organization. What is happening?
Called what?
And you hear like the person behind like, dude, shut the fuck up.
If you value your life, you'll keep talking.
She makes a valid point. But with the bleeding.
Who's the bleeding?
Me. I'm the bleeding. What the fuck? Sorry. What the heck?
He's from out of town.
Organization name.
The bleeding.
Church of Mithra.
Mithra? Okay. How many of them are you? That are in this collection thing? Is it the whole church?
Is it the whole church that are collecting items?
Mhm.
Yes.
Is it a really big church?
You don't need to ask that. You know that the Church of Mithra is a very large church. That's basically the deity of magic. Magic as a whole.
What are you collecting them for?
To study them.
No, guys.
Oh, that you're just now getting that, huh?
Whisper's just now getting it.
Yikes.
This Whisper suddenly feels very bad. I never wanted to be this bully.
Where did my life go wrong? Well, maybe it's when you stabbed me. Shut up.
Hey, Jhannas, can you help me?
Yes, what do you need?
Can you make him stop bleeding? I only asked
no.
Jhannas because he's closer.
The bleeding. I understand. Once over. Gives you 1 hit point. But
Still bleeding. Thanks.
Addie,
What?
It seems
Why?
Addie, can you please close his wounds for
it was a
me?
small hole. I thought
Oh,
it was-
now you want some help with the healing bits? Yeah, sure.
He was closer, that's all.
I'll stitch him up and use the med kit and
Take these stupid things away from me. He throws the friggin' bag of holding on the ground.
what's wrong with banana cake?
Our friend worked very hard on those.
Yeah, it's really good. Come on, try
Who
some.
puts banana in a cake?
Lots of people.
Me. Weird.
Go, what's your
Weirdest thing about you, considering that you also stab random people and turn giant.
Okay, now, if you don't want to get stabbed, you really shouldn't be stealing stuff or commissioning people to steal stuff.
Oh, is that the penalty for stealing now? Being stabbed?
I mean,
Yeah, actually.
kinda.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it's definitely a cut above removal of the appendages.
Branding, that's another one people do in some places.
Or just getting hung.
That being
beheaded.
said, what the fuck?
That being said, the Temple of Tears really fucking mad
They probably go for the beheading bit.
They kind of want you to die.
Yeah.
It's not even an important hammer.
They
It is to
disagree.
them.
Whatever. Shabash, where did you steal this from? Because we told, like, you said this was going to be a fucking cut and dry shit. And you see Shabash kind of like, I mean, it wasn't until kind of got caught. Not really. But, like, then these fine folks kind of, like, pulled on me. Which was, like, super fucking awkward, as you can kind of tell. But, like...
You know what's
then-
also super fucking awkward?
then-
Raising a temple out of the water.
You know what? That's, like, the
That was
most...
super awkward. For
That was...
Cliffhaven.
That's rude and fair, but, like, why?
Listen, there's precedent. That's all we're saying.
I thought we were past this, friend. I thought we were past this.
I did too. I don't know where this is coming from. Are you okay?
If all we're,
It
if
all
all
gets
gonna,
buried in here.
if all is gonna happen every time we see each other is you get mad about the temple, then we can't be friends.
I quite enjoyed that temple.
He did. That was his favorite
I
temple.
feel like Nate really wants Dennis to dislike Shabash, and then Shabash speaks, and he's like, "God damn it!"
This is like, I would handcuff you, but you would like that way too much.
You tried that already, darling.
Yeah, she loved it. So
And
how do
she'll
we...
wink at you.
She added 2 eyes.
It was gonna be cut and dry. I didn't think it was that big a deal. It was like on like the 5th largest table in the temple. I figured like this can't be that important, right? But
It's
apparently it was.
important. There's only 4 things more important.
Have you tried asking the temple?
Yeah, of course we tried asking.
So you thought stealing it wouldn't have any consequences at all?
That's not what I said. What I said is stabbing an
No, you
equal
said-
an equal like.
You said you didn't do anything wrong.
Which she clearly did.
I mean, that's not true. I did. We did the thing where I didn't do anything wrong personally, but
Mhm.
like someone did something wrong for me.
Hiring
That's
a
still
thief
wrong.
is wrong.
I don't know if our law system is as developed as you think it is.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's still nasty.
Accessory to...
Like subsection 4 of the penal code states.
Pulls out her fucking book. Let's see. Flip over to the section on... Wait, is it
The rich people made those laws when they started assassinating each other.
I mean, y'all are doing a pretty good job of assassinating me right now.
You're
Well, I
very
would
much
have.
alive. My goodness.
But
Stop
you
whining.
were
Did you
so...
actually yell at him?
I stitched him up. He's fine. He gets actually hit points.
So no.
No, he gets hit points because of that system we're using, and I don't quite remember what it is, but it's at least... Wow, I rolled 6. It's at least 6 hit points.
Okay.
Because it's a d6 plus something or other.
Well, he took 26 damage, and he's been healed 7 of that, so he's still not feeling great.
You don't have...
Whisper is going to change tactics, and she's going to be like, "You're doing so good telling us everything."
What the fuck?
Was there a leader of your organization that sent you?
No. Our jobs were to go and get magical items for study. How we went about that was left ambiguous.
How many of your groups are there? Are you the group?
Gee, I don't know how many there are. A lot.
A lot.
There's a lot.
It's like a little meet and greet.
Like 2, at least 2, maybe more.
That's a
That's-
lot?
No, I'm just kidding. No, there's like, I've seen at least like 10 groups in the area alone, really.
Doing this kind of thing.
Again, not necessarily this particular thing. how we go about getting the items is up to the individual. I tried to talk to them reasonably, but them Hollowport people are crazy. They're like, oh, we could never sell a sacred artifact that we use as a freaking paperweight. Like, okay, fine, whatever, but like, kind of need it to do the studying thing for the magic and stuff. I don't know if you've noticed, but the magic and stuff is kind of fucked. Pardon my French. Pardon my Elvish.
I noticed the interesting way that you described that situation. You were trying to buy a holy relic
Yeah.
from the group that regards it as a holy relic? And you
You're
thought
not
they
from
would,
here, are you?
You thought they would sell that?
They sell holy relics all the time.
It's like,
There's a whole relic
Passes
being
through.
sold right now. I would bet the blood that I'm losing out of my chest.
How are you still
You're
bleeding?
not bleeding. What's this
He's,
shit all
he's just fucking with you.
Stop the whinging.
He's just being dramatic. He's fine.
So,
Can't you just buy a relic that's for sale then?
Yeah, right.
Sure, but it has to be magical.
have you ever worked with
I love that my characters just piss you off so
well,
much.
no. What I think is what actually I find funny is I like the idea of him just like being like, yeah, sure, has a bag of holding, pulls that drink. Yeah, if it's like magical, takes the drink. It's like this idea that this is the actual character. You're just like, it was magical, but I'm bleeding out here, you fuckers.
Yeah, takes a swig of wine.
have you ever encountered the dragon orbs?
The fucking what?
Cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Cool, it's just
The fucking what?
Damn, sorry. The heckin' what?
Uh,
The
if you
How old is this person?
if you know,
maybe Mithra doesn't like person. Is your god really against the potty mouth shit?
No, it's just a personal choice. Relax.
Okay.
30-year-old man.
That's what you choose to be against. Got it. That's the personal code you follow.
Oh man. Whisper's rethinking her choices.
I don't really enjoy being told what to do by people who stab other people.
Says the person who hires people to steal relics.
Stealing, stabbing.
they both start with SD.
I was hired to stab you.
Okay.
Does that make it better because you hired somebody to steal?
So she was
Yes.
sanctioned by the law, whereas you just kind of went about
Sanctioned by the law in what way?
In
the sheriff, the chief medic
The
of
sheriff of what?
Nottingham.
God damn it.
Can you not read? You
I wasn't aware that freaking
Andersville.
Ravendale.
We are Andersville's finest.
He's gonna pick something out of his freaking bag and throw it on the ground. Andersville's fucking what?
Andersville's
Fucking what?
finest.
We ain't in Andersville.
Yes.
and
of
the
course.
chief medic of Militaries Without Borders.
So what you're telling me is that you have no jurisdiction here.
Without
you're-
Borders, I have jurisdiction everywhere.
To heal people.
I'm the chief medical officer of
Of healing
Militaries
people.
Without Borders.
Of healing people.
And I got that way by being in charge of things.
I feel like we're dodging a lot of questions.
I
here.
feel like this is important, truthful things that you force out of me, and where I demand answers from you people who claim to have the
We
moral
people?
authority. Yeah, you people.
Oh my god.
First you called them lizard person.
Wow.
They're like dragon?
Wow.
Oh my
Lizards?
god.
What's the problem?
Oh my god. I can't.
I'm sorry.
Are you all not people? What is this?
I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
god.
I was called.
Am I being like accused of racism somehow? by accusing you of being people? What is this?
This is the guy that's tied up.
He's restrained, but he's not tied up, but he's got like he's like covered in this gloop, essentially.
He's not the netted guy.
Oh yeah, no, he is the net. No.
Yeah,
He's gotta be the
Yeah,
netted
yeah,
guy
he's
because
the
the guy is stabbed.
That's like,
He's like wrapped up. He's like turns around. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, he's like in a net, bleeding, like, and you guys are like telling him, like, oh yeah, you're a fucking piece of shit. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? All I wanted was a shitty little magical relic so I could study it, and y'all are out here netting them and stabbing them. Not particularly in that order, but still.
I think it was a net good.
Here's an
I want to
interesting
take 4
fact.
points of damage just for you saying.
Stitches come undone.
Here's an interesting idea.
He's gonna take 6 points of damage and die.
You could study the magical items in the temple where they're from. You don't have to like take them anywhere.
Oh, I mean, the item could be broken by what we're doing.
Wow. Destroying the holy relics of other people.
So now you're telling me that the thing you're trying to study the holy relic of a group,
Mhm.
and then potentially there are disastrous consequences for that thing they regard so highly.
Potentially.
That's just rude.
Potentially, and your thought was to buy it
Mm-hmm.
from them initially. You approached them and you said, "Hey, that thing over there that's on that pedestal that is under what appears to be a glass case. How much is your price for that?" And they presumably said, "It's not for sale." And you said, "Everyone's got a price." And then they said, "No, really, this is the thing we regard so highly that we have it literally stapled. Well, it is imprinted, not stapled, imprinted on the front of our building. It is not for sale."
It's like you were there.
It's the holy.
You know, it's like I was, really. It's like
Yes, you really
You've done this before, huh?
You have thought about the
I
dialogue.
believe she's a sheriff.
It is evident.
Again, sheriff of not here specifically,
No, Andersville.
which is not here.
No, it is Andersville.
Exactly. It is not the pronoun of here, as in Ravendale.
Actually, that's a good question. How much of an authority does the Pillars of Bahamut
Ba,
have?
ba, ba,
in
ba, ba, ba.
Like an
authority?
like, are they like an
They have
organization?
no official authority.
No official authority. So like, they operate under this like the protection of the city, but they are not
Essentially,
let's say-
they're not like the police force.
Yeah, so it's like
They are just like a respected
They
group.
are now.
so it's like
Wow.
if they commit if they're like deemed to be acting on behalf or impersonating.
It's you guys are essentially citizens, but you're gonna like if one of the constable or the sheriff or the actual like police force comes and asks questions, you'll be afforded like more leeway and like they'll like more readily believe what you're saying as opposed to somebody else. But you don't have the authority to like arrest people.
Yeah, I figured.
Like
as
how
much.
Woodstock does.
She does have the handcuffs. It's just one of the like. Now, what the consequences of you doing that anyway would be up to the roleplay, so whatever. So it's still up to you what you want to do, but going up to somebody flashing the like a piece of paper that says Ace
do what I want.
like Ace really likes us, like that doesn't really do much.
Well, all this information aside, I mean, we know who's, essentially sending all these groups out.
Also, like
You
you
got the
didn't even
guys.
give us the thing that you stabbed me for.
Why would
No,
we
why
do
would we do
that?
that?
I don't know, why would you stab somebody you had no interest in giving something to?
I don't know, why'd you throw down the banana cake? It was a good banana cake. No, that's beside the
I
point.
was mad, I'm sorry.
Weird.
But also, like, kind of. No, I don't want to. No, I don't.
It's really good.
Oh my god.
He's stuck in a net. He can't reach out and grab it. You gotta see the joke? He's just looking at you like, why are you doing this? And he takes a bite.
Oh my god.
He's like, yep, it's cakes made with
It's
bananas.
Jhannas is the other two. Would you also want the...
No.
Jhannas, you're not supposed to ask. Just give it.
Oh God.
Takes banana kick in his throat.
Oh, you just see the other two.
I think we might have gotten a little off track here now.
Movies.
What did we learn today?
Y'all have a freaking thing for
Banana
fucking
cake?
banana cake.
Language.
Hey, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm looking out for you. One's oath is very important.
I struggle with it sometimes, but I'm trying my best.
Appreciate your candor.
Back to drawing
We
board.
learned that you shouldn't steal the holy relics
Well, hold
from
on
temple.
now.
Hold on, listen.
Shabash. Wait, hold on now.
Shabash, I'm not talking to you. It's okay.
But you shouldn't either.
But
Don't-
Back to.
I'm
His
talking-
name is Kyle, so it's back to Kyle.
but also Shapash.
Don't.
Take notes.
Kyle. We learned.
I want you guys to know the three names I got here:
Yes.
Rockle, Seller, and Kyle.
Oh no.
You gotta come up with a trio of Saiyans here.
Oh no.
I take the naming conventions of Pillars of Creation very seriously.
Kyle.
Like Cal, except for Kyle.
I know. Like when you say Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle, I'm Whisper.
Mm-mm.
And what you've learned today is, and I'm going to tell you because you got it wrong,
Damn.
Got it wrong.
is that if you're going to do things, you don't steal from the temple that is driven and worships vengeance.
That's a good point.
Because they will hire people to hunt you down and stab you.
But like, which ones don't do vengeance though?
I don't know. You're going to have to try harder.
Hmm.
You're smart.
That's a good question.
Right?
Yeah, no.
They all love vengeance.
Persona fun vengeance.
Persona fine with vengeance. Tyr worships vengeance. Like, that's their thing.
Grim's
like
just pretty
Thunder.
pro vengeance, yeah.
Well, it's kind of important that we get
I get
all
it.
the different ones from like that's look.
I get
Vengeance is a domain, right?
it. Uh-huh.
And what we need to do is we need all types of magic. And if we just don't get that one, that doesn't work. We need all the magic.
And why are you better than all the temples and can't go through the official channels? If you do things like this, you're gonna get stabbed. That's what you learned today.
You just learn like to stab people.
I'll stab you again.
See what I mean? You proved my point. Checkmate.
How about this? I know another.
I just saw this on the ground, netted, fucking charm. Checkmate.
How about this?
Oh, how the tables are.
Turntables have...
The Pillars of Hummet have an extensive library and a lot of resources researching the exact same things you are. There are other organizations that are also looking into these things that might have the artifacts you're looking for and maybe even information that you don't have. Why are you
I'm being
trying?
lectured by a 45-foot woman.
Yes.
Math is not your strong suit. Is
Ah, I'm like, no.
I know. I know. You're like maybe 12 feet. Like what are you, like 12 feet tall maybe?
Yeah, 12
Yeah.
Let's average. Let's round it.
Yeah, so he
It's estimated.
How tall do you think I am?
How tall do you think
I
you
don't
are?
know, like 6 feet?
Oh god, he's still up.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wish I was 6 feet. I only have 2.
If I ever see you again in this contest,
I know those.
I'll finish the job.
You can't just go around stabbing people.
Yes, I can.
This is not place where you.
It's
This
my
is not Stabopolis.
Kyle, it's my job.
You don't know this next time.
I do now.
Well, you just.
I introduced myself. He didn't fucking introduce himself back.
No.
She picked the name Kyle and just happened to
He
be
just like,
spot
I
on.
just pulled it from the other. Fuck you, Kyle. Like, I don't know my name's Kyle. Fuck. Lucky guess.
Hey, Kyle.
Look, are you gonna let us go, or like, am I gonna have to like do community service or some shit?
I'm gonna let you go. Don't show your face around the Temple of Tyr ever again, or they will know and they will kill you. And please, for the love of God, stop bullying temples of war and go talk to libraries and other researchers. What is wrong with
It
you?
is not okay to bully.
What do you think bullying is, James?
Mary's dying.
What do you mean with bullying?
I mean,
You'll know it when you see it.
it's porn?
Yeah.
Alright, so Kyle is just like, okay, fine. No template here. Fine, whatever.
And you too?
The other two are just kind of like looking at Kyle like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And they're just like, yeah, okay. And yeah, okay.
And also, don't bully Kyle. Look at you too. Or we'll tell him you told all the information.
Kyle's gonna be like, thanks?
Gotcha, Kyle.
Fine, okay. Alright, thanks, I guess.
Honestly, get a lot of mixed messages here.
I like Kyle. He is kind of nice.
He's just looking at guy. He's really just like the most generic fucking guy you can see after
Fucking
like
Poindexter ass.
yeah, like they came in
glasses.
like the hoods and stuff. Like after like the brief kerfuffle, it was like they just looked like dudes.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit, we were way over our heads here.
Well, another successful mission, guys.
Thank you for choosing to speak the truth.
It didn't do that, but okay.
Now, Groomsh kind of elicited it.
Oh, Groosh is a truth seeker.
No. Not explicitly.
Roche, what the? Oh. Do you have anything I could buy, like a holy relic?
She could take your eye out and then give it back to you.
That is an option, although it's not really holy till I like burn it on the like.
No, I
fire.
need my eye back.
You get it back.
No, I need it like back, like for real though. Actually, you know what I need is to not have it removed.
Fresh out of miracles here.
I mean, I could hunt
That
down.
is some hell of a deductive reasoning there.
Let me just look in my inventory real quick.
Oh my god.
Like a divine focus or like some kind of.
Yeah, no, sure.
Actually, at this point, is it reductive reasoning?
Yeah.
Redundant reasoning.
I do have the very important pickled troll tongue of Groomsh. One of the first, things that any true Eye of Groomsh has to take down is a troll,
I'm absolutely gonna let her let him.
And you cut out the tongue, you pickle it, keep it with all your other trophies, but it's the first one. I'll sell it to you for like 10 gold.
Is that magical?
Yeah.
Cast detect magic. Okay.
The
You know what?
flare spell
This
down
is my fault for trusting anything you were going to say, and therefore having to waste my mana for the day. That's on me. But also,
Was it, man?
it's rude to lie. I mean, he's not going to say spell slot.
Yeah, but it's still.
Ooh, what?
Have you met this dude?
Yeah, I'm making fun of him.
I do have this ritual dagger. It's not magic, but once I cut your eye out and burn it on a pyre,
Okay, alright. We've had enough
Then the
here.
dagger will be magic?
Let him
then your
go.
eye will be magic.
Oh, that's not.
Let's make it off to Tyr and let's go have our little conversation. Thank you.
Do not give him your trident.
Ooh. Do you think we're trying? It's pretty small.
I
now, but
figured it was the pole of
no, this is a holy symbol, persona. If it's possible.
Really? Is he out of the net yet?
No.
He
Okay,
can
then I
reach.
can't take that.
He can totally
I
reach
just kinda,
the
like, put
net.
it
It's a
on him.
net.
Okay.
If I show him like my amulet,
Well,
and it's
wait,
like it's like this. It is. It
And like he
represents-
can see that it because he casts thick magic, so it is magical.
Yeah, it's a holy symbol. So if a divine focus would count, then yes, that's the only thing.
Can I?
It's not a magical item that he was looking for, but he's like, oh, okay, yeah, we can work with this.
Can I retrieve my net bolt?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can retrieve the net, but in order to put it into like
it's just
a
a
bolt,
net.
you have to it's the net now. Putting the net inside the bolt is like a special tool is required for that way.
I see.
God. All right, so he's still stuck in the net at the moment.
No.
Des will help him get the net off because she wants her net back.
Because she wants her net back.
If you
All
have
right.
questions
And I'll
about
lift
persona,
I'll lift him up by the back of the collar like he's a kitten. And put him on his feet.
Rude. He's got the divine focus as well. He's like, this is really nice. I'll do my best not to break it. It happens sometimes.
persona, as much as they will be vengeful, they will not in that case.
Okay. Well, thank you. This is nicer than I was expecting, considering the stabbing.
The stabbing was unfortunate.
But it'll happen again if you keep going around stealing things.
I mean, I can't promise that it will happen or won't happen if I'm being honest, unless I'm doing it. I'm more into slashing now.
It doesn't sound especially more pleasant, honestly.
It's not.
Which is why you shouldn't steal things.
This is kind of easier to heal. You actually got lucky.
Is it? I thought puncture wounds are really hard, actually. I did a good job.
You did.
Yes, great job.
It could have been an arrow.
Well, that would have been worse. Oh, even worse. They're
Well,
thicker than arrows?
She has arrows and bolts.
I don't think I've ever seen you use a bow.
Yeah, longbow. That's what I used to kill.
Oh, yeah, you used it. Okay, yeah, you did.
Whenever she's shooting those little bastards,
Mhm.
just like
The imps, yeah.
idiots.
You did use a bow.
No, little bastards. That's correct.
Every single time it's been a bow. It's been a longbow.
Okay.
Or I guess it's technically a...
Either way. Alright, so you lose your divine focus.
Oh, that's my second one. I have two.
Oh, well,
my
then
God.
you lose your redundant divine focus.
Yeah, background, you get it, and you get it for being a paladin. So,
Okay.
So,
I just have this extra
I said two.
divine focus line around. Here you go, buddy. Have a good time. And they're just like, I mean, we got something out of it. Hey, give me our money back.
No.
What?
Mm?
Now you're just robbing us.
Oh, so you want to step to me?
Can you
No,
give
see,
me like
fi-
half it back?
Fines are also punishment for thievery.
Boss says no.
Stealing is bad.
You stole from.
No, we did not steal.
No, we're not stealing. You're donating to Persona and Healers Without Borders.
Yeah.
I wink with my one eye.
We're definitely letting Shabash. Right?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Shabash gets the money.
No.
We'll talk about it.
I'm Healers Without Borders. Just I was like, yeah, I'm Healers Without Borders. Whoop. Yeah.
She definitely
Money's
told
long
us we were
gone.
going to take money.
Shabash just put it into some
Oh yeah, no,
pocket.
you guys have no idea where this money is.
Yeah, I figured as much.
We can squabble about who gets it, but like,
You're not getting it back.
Yeah, that's the bottom line, really.
Honestly,
You
is
don't
Play
Shapash-
stupid games, etc.
is Shapash even still hanging around, honestly?
She's like,
We have her money, so.
yeah, no, she's like over
No,
here.
she
no,
has
she
some
has her money.
She has
Oh,
her money.
okay.
That's why I was like, is she even still here?
Yeah, she just fucked off for a bit after you guys were like screwing around with the dude.
You purchased a magic item and a life lesson. Or 3. 2 are in your
Okay,
guts.
okay. Enough with the lecturing of this
2 are in your guts.
battered
is that
fellow
what you
here.
just said?
Let's
of this decidedly full adult person.
Let's let the lessons sink in, and let's get about our business.
Yes,
This is gonna
yes.
usher.
This stealing was not for street use.
I will ungiant.
You have degianted it. Alright. Well, now you guys have Shapash's money. And she's kind of like hanging out at the end of the alleyway, just in the right beginning of the street. And she's just kind of waiting for you guys. God, you guys take forever. Y'all really like chatting, don't you?
Sorry, he got under my skin and he was really pathetic. And I had to tell him how to not end up on the other side of my sword.
You didn't have to. You could have just stabbed him again.
Could have. But I felt sorry for him, and that's worse.
What?
You're right. That's terrible. I shouldn't say things like that.
Aren't you a pacifist?
Mostly.
So now we have to go back to Tyr and let them know the crime has been solved. We'll collect money from that, and now we'll have 2 sets of money.
We have information to give them, and that's what we came here to get.
I'm
Still have
actually
their hammer.
curious if Tyr needs to know about. What did you say it was Mithra?
Mistra.
Mistra. I should know that. That's also in my.
It was part of the deal.
Yes.
I only gave it just
Though, to be fair, it was a part of it.
I
It was a
How
part
would
of
you?
It was a part of the deal that we kind of
The goddess in there.
forced into the situation.
However,
To
they
be fair
are.
with you, you didn't force nothing. This is all your own decision making.
To be fair,
Oh, I meant specifically like, oh, we'll get information from them. They're like, I don't give a shit. Just give me my fucking hammer.
Mistra, they are doing good work, right? If what Kyle said is true, which he had to be saying the truth, they're looking into the unshackling. That's important, right?
It is something that we could maybe use to barter with Tyr to make sure that repercussions are not made.
I mean, at some point, you're like, oh, we're looking into, raising a temple out of the water. Like, is that good?
We do not have to give
Again, the temple out of the water, man.
Listen, it's a sticking point.
Listen. They didn't say anything about it.
Do I need to
water.
give your shoulders a rub if it's stuck in one of your freaking shoulder blades? Come on, girl.
It's
We
stuff
can
like
keep an
this.
eye on Mistra
It's like right here.
without
Alright, I'll get to it.
Tyr getting all holy war about it, because we know that that's what will happen, and we don't need Tyr to get all up in arms about a couple of kids.
Those Tyrians will take it out on them.
Those Tyranids.
We can keep an eye on Mistra. Now we know that they're doing the research. We can tell our people that. We have to give them something else that isn't going to start conflict. Because we thought it was going to be a criminal conclave. And that would have been a whole nother thing.
Make good points.
We're trying to bring peace. We're not trying to stir the pot. I don't think
We still need something.
we need something, but the priesthood of Tyr doesn't need to know that a couple of kids from Mistra decided to take it upon themselves to get some magical artifacts for research.
The group called the Bleeding, yes.
You know what? We're going to call them the Bleeding. A couple of kids that we'll call the Bleeding made a stupid ass mistake that they'll never make again. And we don't need to start a holy war over it.
And it must be exhausting being y'all.
I am exhausted. What are you doing later?
Spending this money, obviously.
Can I join you?
Anytime.
Excellent. Okay. I feel a little less exhausted.
How about you, Dollface? You want to come with us? She's
Do
looking at
what?
both of you.
I
Do
mean,
what?
yeah, sure.
We got the double dip today. This is good. This is a good haul.
Oh, let's go see Tyr.
What do we tell him?
I told him it was a misunderstanding. They didn't seem all that bothered by it either way, honestly.
It was a transaction gone awry that resulted in them feeling entitled to take the relic. And
See, that's just a lot of information they don't need to know, I don't think.
It's just a misunderstanding. We'll fix
I mean-
it. It's all good. Have a hammer.
The important part is that they give us money, and then they get the hammer back.
We can tell this much of the truth. There's a bunch of stupid kids and we fixed it.
No lie there. Although, kids is a stretch.
Look
Yep.
me in the eye and
Was
say,
it?
tell me that Kyle is mentally 12.
To the temple.
to the temple.
Alright.
Simple pleasure.
I would ask if you guys wanted to take a rest or something, but you guys didn't take any damage or use basically anything.
I did, but I'm not worried about
I
it.
used a whole spell.
Let's put the coins in the bag of holding.
Yeah, sure.
I got it. He empties.
Before you do that, I just grab a banana.
All right. Back across the bridge. I swear I'm getting my steps in for like all week for this freaking day.
You want to ride?
God, yes.
Come here.
Just to kind of like approaches you like, what are we doing?
She just like, alley-oop, shoulder.
Oh,
That's absolutely what she meant, wasn't it?
I don't hate it.
You want me to push you down?
Hold on. No, I'm good. You see, you feel like kind of wiggle for a second, like, no, it's all right.
Yeah, we'll go back.
All right. So you go back across the bridge. Shaposh hold over Whisper's shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
I wanted her to just like sit on my shoulder.
Oh.
You know, I wanted to.
I thought you like
nice
shrugged. I
about
thought
it.
you was like.
No.
Okay.
I'm being sweet.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Like, this is nice. Dang, this one must be like Ace feels like. This being this freaking tall. What a convenience factor this must be.
Can you imagine how many titties he gets to look down all the time?
True. I mean, to be fair, like, what's stopping you anyway? But yeah.
Yeah, but he's already looking down.
Yeah. He doesn't seem the type, but yeah.
No, he plus, I don't think he knows.
No, I think he knows.
And so anyways, Des, that is when I told Alfred the dolphin, what is your purpose here?
You know, I'm just gonna hurl myself off the side of this.
Bye, Blondie.
Damn, Josh.
I like that. That was a good way to get us to stop fucking flirting for no reason. All right.
Fun.
So you guys bring yourselves back to the Temple of Tyr. Much less fanfare this time. Still no Gilgamesh this time as well. So for whatever reason, he's kind of being. Oh, I might.
He needs to collect some more blades again.
And you guys approach Corey, the head priest of the Temple of Tyr, and he kind of like looks at you expectantly, like, did you guys do whatever you were going to do?
Jhannas?
Good.
The hammer?
Yes, and I reached over to Addie because Addie has the bag.
Oh, yeah, hey. Yeah.
I lost track of where everything was.
The hammer.
I always carry it.
The group has been dealt with.
Who was it?
Just some
Nobody.
3 hooligans.
He like walks over and puts it upside down on Basically a stack of papers.
Paper.
I was mentioning the bleeding.
The bleeding?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Stupid kids.
Oh, okay. Bold of them to go after such an important relic.
So
The hammer.
I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
I agree it was bull.
The hammer is yours. Right. Dealt with. All that we ask is compensation.
Fairly earned, I suppose. He kind of walks over to behind a outcropping of the wall. You kind of hear him like rustle on for a few seconds, and then jingle of coins in a sack, and he reappears and kind of tosses it, and he tosses it to you, and then you just see a green hand just whoop. Very nice. Pleasure doing business.
Very well.
All right.
Bye.
Wait.
Nope, she left.
I thought we were hanging out.
She hasn't left entirely. She just left the.
Oh, she's not getting involved. She's got all money.
Yeah, let's go hang out. Let's do it. Your girl needs a new shirt.
Actually, can we do a contesting sleight of hand?
You absolutely can. That's brazen of you to try, but absolutely you can.
17?
24.
Yeah.
Why
She
did I
has
so
expertise on
weird?
that. You gotta roll pretty good.
Yeah. I was hoping
He was
that-
hoping for a natural 20.
Yeah. Or I was hoping actually that she would just get a natural and be like,
You might
"Ooh."
as well take the 5% chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She's pretty good about that. And she kind of like gives you a look like,
Wait, you got your money.
you'll get your money. We're spending it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going first?
Operating on pennies at this point.
Oh, boo-hoo. Poor little sheriff. And you see her, like, take out another pouch and toss it to you. It's, like, probably half as much as either one of the things she got paid.
Which is?
35 gold.
Wasn't she getting paid 500 gold for the thing?
Is that what I said?
I think you said 500.
500 seems a lot. I
Okay.
think that's, if I did say that, I'm going to retroactively make
Okay.
it less than that. Because,
we were going to try to
That's
buy
like a
it
couple-
off originally.
right.
We couldn't afford it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it's 250 gold.
Well, that makes sense.
Essentially, she just got
It's tough because the economics of Dungeons and Dragons is so
Yeah.
fucking like 500 gold. Like that's
Yeah.
it's like a godly amount of money. But
Yeah.
that's how the economy in the game in like the guidebooks is portrayed. So yeah.
Well, because, I mean, I think it models, but I've said this, like, in other things. It's like, they model the adventure as, like, an exceptional, like, hero that's, like, going after artifacts that no one would ever, like, be, like, deigned to even think was possible to acquire. Like, oh, I want this sword that, like, fucking obliterates the, like, earth or something. It's like, yeah, it's gonna cost, like, 20,000
I think
gold or
it's a
something.
little bit also so you don't really have to consider the cost of food and lodging if you don't want to.
This mace, the Pussy Destroyer 28. There's 27
gonna
Pussy
say,
Destroyers
like,
before it.
When I was studying the Crusades and stuff like that, like a lot of the knights, like not the first Crusade, but like the knights who were on like the second, and third Crusade, they had to pay for their shipping, they had to pay for their armor, they had to buy multiple horses because one horse wasn't going to be enough. And so like the knights who went over were fucking like rich. Like, they had tons of money.
Yeah.
Going over there. So it kind of like to a commoner at that time that would have been astronomical just to pay for their
Right.
armor, you know,
Right.
let alone chainmail. Like holy crap, chainmail was expensive back then. So
Either way, 250 gold in Shapash pockets 750. However, She is treating you for the night, so go nuts.
She made 250 extra gold, and she was gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
sell.
She's
Yeah.
like, I double dipped here. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ran into you guys, because otherwise I would have just gotten the 500. But no, conning both of them at the same time, that's brilliant. True genius from the four of you.
The thing is that I don't feel bad about it. What we did was good.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'll say.
Oh, the hammer was returned. You did a pretty good contract. Ish.
And everyone's purse has got a little lighter except for mine. And yours. That's what happens when you take it upon yourself to reward yourself for your good deeds. Who wants to get wasted?
Me.
All right. First
Let's
things
go.
first. Let's get the hell out of this shit town because there's nothing to drink here.
Just
That is
to
unfortunate.
buy though.
Hmm?
Buy
What are you trying to
cool.
do?
We could buy cool stuff.
You could buy cool stuff here. Do you want to look around Hollyport?
Sure.
Most of the things that you find in the market are mundane, holy, things from various different mythoses and things like a lot of incense, a lot of small icons, as well as the general stores of like food, adventuring supplies, candles, etc. Is there anything you were looking for in particular?
Is there somebody who, if I had is it a babao horn?
Mm-hmm.
Could they carve it into like brass knuckles or babao knuckles that are consecrated to Groomsh?
Well, brass knuckles are just the name. They can be made of it.
Knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
Let's see. A lot of the smiths in Hollowport, when you show them the obvious demonic nature of the metal that you are trying to kind of get them to work with, are kind of like, I don't think so, lady. I don't think so.
Cowards.
Right?
If I did anything with that, one of the 43 different holy orders are going to come to me and make my life a living hell, and that's just not worth it.
At least one.
Yeah, maybe more.
Maybe two.
One will be very happy with you, though. I wink with my
Gosh.
one eye.
Yeah, what's up?
You have something to find.
How you doing, babe? What's up?
My hourglass.
Oh, that's right. There you go.
Deed is done.
Yeah, I got my money. I don't need your hourglass no more. But it was nice. Your collateral is appreciated. And like you see her pull it out of like the bag of holding that she had.
Yeah.
The one that wasn't filled with banana cakes.
Gee, Shabash, how come your mom lets you have 2 bags?
There's no rule saying I can't have more than one.
Hey, boss, what happens if you put one inside the other?
Bad stuff.
Even I know that.
You do. What
I don't know
happens?
that.
Bam.
Bad stuff.
I don't know. Have you ever tried to divide by 0?
No,
Don't
that,
do
that,
it.
that
What's
means-
0?
What?
Yeah, the idea of 0.
Hasn't been invented yet. Sorry.
How can there be a knot of something?
That's just crazy.
Isn't that such a weird concept, though?
I mean, if you don't have a concept of language, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway. No, the babao horn. You're gonna have they're not gonna work with that in Hollowport. That's a demonic essence, and they shy from that fairly heavily.
Like, oh, yes, ma'am, what have you...
Yeah, like you bring in this piece of art, and it's like pulsing with like this black and red freaking like energy, and you're just like,
Get the fuck away.
yeah, like super get that the fuck away from me.
Is there a
I'm
religion?
calling the police.
It's like wiping the fucking place where you set it down.
Yeah, basically, I give you,
Just setting it on
I
fire.
will give you 45 seconds before I call the guards.
Is there a religion that deals with time, like the domain of time?
I'm sure there is. What are you asking?
If they have a temple here.
I would assume that they would, yeah. So let me... I don't have that written down off the top of my head, so let me
We can
look.
assume I'm getting shit torn while he does that.
Trying to find the time.
Yeah, Shaposh and...
It's got a crazy idea.
yeah, no, Shaposh and Whisper are getting fucking turned.
Oh, I'm happy to go drink after nobody wants to carve me a thing.
Yeah. So
Yay,
3 of the
buddy.
4 girls are getting turned.
Drunk.
Is the 4th girl getting turned?
Yeah, why not?
The one that I'm getting is...
Oh shit! Kronos is actually legit for Forgotten Realm.
Yeah, Lobellus Enorith, which is the elven god of time, which one of his aliases is Cronus.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
So
Forgotten
it
Realm
literally
wiki
is
has it.
Cronus. Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go.
Well,
I could have just fucking said that on the spot.
Yeah, right. That's where my head goes to. Is always Kronos.
All right. So yeah, the god of time in this particular pantheon is Kronos.
So I would like to go find a pantheon. Kronos.
A temple of Kronos.
Up there.
The god of time's temple is a bit farther up on the tiered concentric circles, and you can tell it's the god of time because it's got a giant hourglass on it. So
Yeah.
it's very ostentatious even for this city, and like it is on the second tier of temples, whereas like the first one is like cathedrals almost.
Mm.
So it seems to be like that. It seems like the hierarchy is kind of based on like who has the most power, like the most influence in the city gets higher up on the tiered food chain, as it were.
Okay.
tiered.
Yeah, tier is pretty low on the tiered food chain, as it were. So he was only on the first raise level, and there's 6 raise levels. This one's on the 5th of 6.
Okay, so it's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, time is an important aspect in Azure.
So, is this the first time you've mentioned it on stream?
Azure?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I mentioned it a couple times.
Okay. So I knew that. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if everybody else did.
For reference, if you hadn't heard this, or if this is your first episode, Azure
Welcome.
is the name. First of all, welcome. Second of all, Azure is the name of the planet, the material plane that they find themselves on.
So I'll go approach a priest. If I can find one.
And you find these priests, and they've got these robes on that are they're like circles that are kind of not concentric, but like aligned.
Yeah.
And like you can see
They're
there's
symmetrical on both
they're,
sides.
both sides look the same, and like
Yeah.
it's almost like an endless hourglass where like it goes from one to the next
Yeah.
to the next, and
Cool.
like you can see like little bits of sand, like glittering sand, like streaming down.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice mints of gold, probably. And yeah.
Absolutely.
Um.
He's like, how can the Church of Kronos help you?
Hello. I am Jhannas Vudaxith. I come humbly with a request. May not be able to be met, but I am. I'm the son of Persona, and I.
A bold claim. I would watch who you say that to. The Church of Persona in the city may not take kindly to it.
It is fine. They can say all they want. I am from Persepolis. I
Kind of figured, and kind of looks you over.
have no problem supporting my claim.
Either way, what can I help you with?
My heirloom, and he pulls out the trident. It was destroyed. Is there any magic or offering that you could do that could reverse the time upon the object? to restore it to its previous-
Possible. What kind of power did it have previously? And he holds out his hands for you to.
It was I placed the trident in there. It was mainly just an heirloom. I note the stone in the middle, the crystal that was a arcane focus, and then I point to it just where the base of the shaft meets the trident, where you can see what's left of the blue azure. I say the azure stone was granted a power of cult from and I forgot the word, but it's the genie type that is of the water.
Oh, the Myriad?
Yes. I say that, and so like it was granted a cult ability as a gift, a blessing, a boon.
I see. And it was destroyed in battle, I imagine, and you can see him kind of.
It was a crystal golem dragon.
Somebody made a golem of a dragon?
Out of crystal, yes. They were trying to make tons of machinations out of crystals. I pull out just pieces of the crystal I had left over that I didn't sell to, what's this?
Concerning.
For us. I don't have much money, and I know this may cost, but if there's anything I could do, a service.
Well, before we talk repayment, let's see if what you request is possible.
That is understandable.
We have several chronergy scholars and spellcasters about. Let's see if they can't rewind time. How long ago was this item destroyed?
This is the problem. It's happened in a pocket thing.
Okay.
So what seemed like maybe the last 2 days is actually months.
How long has it been, let me ask it this way, in its perspective?
It's been 3 days by now, right? Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Because we did a long rest at least, but...
Yeah, it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
That's not long at all, actually. So, the longer it has been destroyed, the more difficult this is. So, there's a fair possibility we could get this done. Let's see what we can do. And he kind of like brings it back, and he motions for you to join him.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Brother, please. We have an important heirloom that has met a glorious fate, and we're trying to see if we can't rewind its fortunes a bit. And you see another like tall, slender form in the same kind of like robe that has like the two like a tabard that has like the dripping gold sands. He's like, oh, very fun, very pretty. I would like to see it put back together. So hold on to your hats, and like you kind of see him put it down and like arrange it in like the way that it's intended to be put back together. And you see him kind of like take a small hourglass, like probably like this big, and he crushes it in his hand, and like you can kind of see, and his hand doesn't bleed. It like kind of like because the hourglass kind of crumples, like probably what it was made to do.
Yeah.
And then you see him kind of like sprinkle it in a circle around the outside of this broken weapon, and immediately upon him completing the circle, a small golden dome kind of like envelops it, and you can see it kind of like glowing gently. It's like, okay, we've separated it from our timeline. The idea here is we're going to try and rewind time from its perspective. Now, before we continue, did anything happen when it broke?
It was an arcane explosion.
We may want to take a few steps back then.
It was.
And if we're making it relive a traumatic event, it may do it again. So everyone they all take a couple of steps back, kind of like put up another mage kind of like puts up, like you see him like do a gesture,
barrier
and,
spell.
and like you just see like the air in front of you kind of like wavers, and you go, vroom. Like you can see it. It's almost like looking through like a super thin sheet of water, and like everything's kind of like murky on the other side.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's try. I'll make a few rolls here to see what happens.
This is just a shot in the dark.
It's a pretty good roll. It's not a pretty good roll. You see the trident raise up a little bit, and you can see it like moving, almost like you see it move up like this, and it turns. It almost looks like if it was on someone's back, what it would be like moving around.
Okay.
And then right at the end, you see like a blue flash. It doesn't penetrate outside of the
bubble.
The bubble.
Yeah.
So like the wall wasn't necessarily snared this time, and you can see that the trident itself is now mended. And like after they see that it's back in one piece, it kind of the bubble kind of like bursts and it kind of like clink, backs down onto the table. The wall of force disappears, and you guys approach it once more. And it looks whole. And you pick it up, and you try and like feel like the magic.
Yeah.
And you can't feel the cold enchantment.
Okay.
So it is mended.
Yeah.
But the rolls weren't good enough to
Replace
the
the magic of it.
So he's like, it seems the item has forgotten its enchantment.
It's fine. You replaced a literally priceless item for me.
Well, we're glad that we can to try at least.
How could I repay you?
No, not necessary. It didn't really cost us anything, and we were glad to help.
Well, if you ever need help.
But if you ever have a spare coin for the church, we always appreciate donations.
Yeah, I pull out I've been collecting a tithe. It's at right now because I'm poor. It's 1 gold right now. So yeah.
Anything is appreciated, but thank you very much, brother. And he kind of takes the gold. He just kind of puts it in a shirt sleeve and kind of and it disappears.
It is. Thank you so much. This is very, very kind of you. And you mentioned a temple persona here.
Absolutely. It is not an exceedingly large temple. There's not an especially large Triton population.
It's
But I feel you will see that there are all types of worship going on in the city of gods, as we call it. So, yes, Persona has her presence here.
Well, could you give me directions? Is it possible that I could ask?
Absolutely. You go down the tiered street. It's on the first level. It is on the western side of town, not too far from the central area, and I'm sure you would know it has a trident on as its icon.
I do this whole shake hands thing, and I say, "If you ever need help, Andersville's finest, a mercenary work, we will help. I also spend time with the Pillars. Pillars of Bahamut. Pillars of Bahamut. If you need help, just ask for Jhannas for dogs."
We know anyone associated with Bahamut must be of high moral quality indeed. We'll keep this in mind.
Good day.
May time watch over you, sir.
You as well. And I kind of just mixed them.
I just realized how silly it is that guard was like, "Oh, you're from the Pillars of Bahamut, right? Where's your identification?" To a silver dragonborn. Look at me.
Look at me. It was more just
Look at
because
Tobias.
you were trying to assert your authority on something, and it was just like, look, man, just because you're a dragon doesn't mean you just fucking say what you want.
Ernie, I want you to look in my eyes and ask me again.
I'm the captain now.
Bert, where's my waste paper
Well-
basket?
Jhannas takes the trek across the bridge once again, and just in time to see the girls absolutely fucking wasted.
Woo!
I
Let's go.
take out my trident and spin it.
Hey!
Nice.
Yeah, that's a neat trick. How'd you pull that one off?
Wasn't that like...
Scrap metal.
Yeah, that
Yes.
blew up.
The Temple of Kronos.
It was
they-
really traumatic for you.
They kindly restored it
I
for me.
know that time magic. Those guys weird me out, man.
They couldn't fix the blessing, the boon, but arcane focus is still there and still bears my heirdom.
I thought you moved on to that sword or whatever, but you know, that's
Fuck
good.
that sword.
I like the
Aye.
sword, so don't get me wrong.
Big
But
sword.
Don't
Listen.
fuck the sword.
Yeah, that
It was-
sounds dangerous.
You can break the
actually.
trident, but you can't take the fork from the fish. That's what they would
Yeah,
tell you.
that's what they tell you.
That's
Who tells you
That's
that?
what they say.
Literally never heard that one before.
It's a common like.
It's
it's
a common
common.
phrase in the desert.
It's common
Are
enough.
you saying
in-
desert folk make common phrases that are whimsical and cliche?
I mean,
Yes, and it's
why do
great.
you got
True.
phrases about
Well, damn if you're not right.
I'll drink to that one especially.
He'll drink to anyone.
Yo, this girl can put it away. What the fuck?
She drinks whiskey all day.
Where were you when we were partying last time?
Clearly not here.
Being angry.
You do that, you should do that with temper on her.
Yeah, you were.
Are you saying I'm angry all the time?
I mean, a little
No, not at all.
Because that's
bro.
also correct.
Whisper's like,
Girl, what?
bit. True though. True though.
We love a self-aware queen.
Well,
All right, let's hold up.
We
a little
love
bit.
days.
Let's
I
get
mean,
let your
let's
body
be honest.
Yeah.
experience the alcohol. Put like 4 more in there.
How
Jeez.
much did you spend at the 250?
Oh, no.
No.
Cautious trading.
That bitch.
Ah, okay. What is it?
I don't know.
Good. It's good.
It's really good.
I only ask because I like to make notes of things I've tried.
I don't know.
Hey,
Go
hey, wait,
shit.
before you put it
Another one of those things.
in, detect
Yeah.
magic. See what's in it.
What?
Yeah.
It'll-
So I have not that kind of.
Oh.
It's not that kind of magic.
I
Oh,
thaumaturgy
I
it to
see.
shake so it looks magic.
Tell them how to
I don't know that
You
shit.
spill a bunch of it. Hey! Party foul.
Party on.
The last person I thought I would have to tell this to.
Party on,
Can I do an
yeah.
insight to see what it is?
You mean you want to drink it?
Yeah, I drank the thing.
You don't need to do that. It's whiskey.
Okay. Yeah. That is not
Really
Andersville's
good.
finest.
That's
Oh, you
fine.
guys want some like specific?
But we could get
This is
some of
like-
that shit
oh,
we had
we're
that
way
last
past
time.
specific.
That's what I thought too. But like apparently,
What was that
no,
5 gold
no,
shit
no,
we
no,
had?
no,
That
no,
was
no.
What goes
good.
well with banana cake? We have lots of banana.
Banana vodka.
No.
There was
No.
there was
I
this
threw up in my mouth a little bit for you saying that.
there was this limited release Andersville finest. It was
Was it whiskey?
well yeah. It was
Was it vanilla?
it had vanilla in it. It was like this
Vanilla
Oh my
and
God.
cinnamon. I love it.
Andersville's
It's
finest
Harry.
vanilla wafer liquor.
you can only drink it seasonally, really, because it's powerful. I mean,
Cinnamon, nutmeg,
not
vanilla.
powerful in alcohol.
He said fireball.
Was it vanilla?
It's not.
Vanilla cinnamon.
It's
Well,
not.
I've been
quite
saying that.
Fireball. It's like less cinnamony than Fireball.
It's like
it's
a
not.
Christmas.
Like Fireball's like
mold.
punch you in the mouth. Like
Yeah,
Right.
when she punches you. That's just punch you in the face, but she like punches you in the arm.
well, yeah, just a little punch back.
Yeah.
But it's trying to think. It's like seasonal.
Stop thinking and order it.
It's
so
like
that
a
we can
Christmassy
drink.
Can I get
mold
that?
kind of
Hey,
thing.
bartender?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew?
Body.
Y'all
So-
got that like Andersville limited release? It was like a couple years back. It's gotta be aged perfectly by now.
Andersville Select, absolutely. Let's see what we got here. Any kind of like, you see hear him kind of like look like yeah, go down into like the back of the thing because it's probably not super requested. It's like, all right, I've got about half a bottle left.
Oh,
Not,
yeah.
don't have a full one. It's
Oh,
been a couple years, but this is expensive here now. 5 gold pieces a shot.
Right, that one's buying the bottle.
Hell yeah, give me the bottle.
Yeah.
You should surprise like 10 shots? Bucket.
It's 2 shots each.
Yeah, there we go.
Now this one, you know,
Here's to not divided by 0.
you wanna take a
Ooh.
nice,
Mm.
honestly,
What?
and that, you know, the funny thing is Des doesn't knock it back. She actually reaches behind the bar and pulls out a glass. Now this is one of those ones you really want to take your time with.
Yeah, I
And she,
knocked
like,
them
nobody's
both back.
doing
Just
that.
both
She
boom.
like Des previously was like, oh, you know, whatever, and now she's like, now this is one you want to.
I knock one back, and then
This
I'm
is
like,
one you want to take your time with, and she's like gonna
oh
like
shit.
pour a light little glass, and she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
really like the notes of it, like
Like E?
it'll.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
no, I really
E.
like G. G's my favorite.
It's not E.
I'm a fan of F.
I like
D's
the F
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
G's still better
I
though.
think G hits the spot.
Yeah.
This takes me back. And she's gonna have like this whole like moment
C's
where she's
pretty
like
good.
going back.
Everyone is wasted just having a time, and you see just like, yes, back in the day.
Also,
That's
I'm
like
carefully
going
cutting a
through-
banana cake, and I'm like sipping. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
the
Des
farewell.
has like a little like slice of banana cake like sliced up into little segments that she's like taking a sip with, and she's like, banana cake. And
Does it pair
then
well, or did she just stop at what tastes good?
Oh, true. Does it pair well with banana cake?
oh yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely it pairs excellently with banana cake. It is.
made
The
Phenomenal.
only thing in the entire world that pairs the banana cake.
I think anything with
It's,
vanilla
it's
would pair
perfect
well
for
with that.
banana cake.
Eddie's got real small hands.
All right.
There's like notes.
love to draw small
It's like there's like these little notes of honey in there.
That one's appropriately sized.
Vanilla and honey. Okay. All right. So, Shaposh is wasted. She probably dropped like 100 golds at this
Right.
fucking thing. So like she's having a great time,
It might be time
hanging
to
off
get
and
our
Whisper,
bags of comb back.
Hanging off each other, really.
hanging off of each other.
We're not those kind of people.
Aren't we though?
No.
What kind of people aren't we?
Nothing. You just keep
You-
on
the
going,
four
girl.
of you. The
10.
two of
Five.
you. Just 2 of you.
Sweet.
2 of you. And
3.
he kind of like looks. He kind of like leans over, like.
Good at what? Fighting, fucking.
That's second thing.
No.
No.
He's a grey wingman.
2 of you though. Is the night to go out on.
Sure.
Eddie's like, I'm being paid for excellent.
I don't have to find somebody
Come
else
on.
to pay for my room
Come
yet.
on, come on. You'll be the old, you girls' night in. Let's go.
Girls' night in.
Girls' night in. Let's go.
Not this time. You're
Is that a
Man,
promise?
what is that next time? I mean, what-
Des, is that a promise?
tomorrow is dead.
get
Let's
out of
go.
here.
Tomorrow is dead.
Carpe diem. What's that mean again? I forget.
Seize the dick.
Yes,
go.
that's it. Although,
What? I don't know.
Are you naughty nice? Is that what the
How is
dick
that
comes
supposed to
in?
be enticing?
No, it's just us. It's just girls.
How
It's
is
just
using dick?
I didn't
Don't
make
worry.
the saying up.
Don't worry about
I mean,
it.
I'm good with
Yeah,
dicks.
but it's coming out your gullet.
I'm just telling you what it says.
What?
coming out you somewhere.
And I thought
She's just answering
You're just
questions.
answering
I thought I had tired cliches.
You do, and please let me lick them out of your mouth.
Excuse me.
You heard the lady.
Excuse
She asked
me.
you very politely.
Tired cliches, but perky ass tits. Let's go.
She asked you super nicely.
Is it? I don't know if this is something that I leave up to the dice or not.
Now, I mean,
No.
the will does do it or not is really the answer to this question.
It's fine.
You can always roll for it if you really want to. It was a pretty good line.
Thank you.
It was a great line.
Thank you. I'm at my peak when I'm fucking around, and then when it's real, I'm like,
Hmm.
Before you all get too drunk, we split up the gold.
Too late.
I need to make a stop somewhere.
yeah.
Posh is off. It'll fucking try to find somebody else then, because he doesn't want to deal with that shit.
What? Did we just get ditched?
No, I'm following.
Oh, sweet.
In the morning. Pat, pat. Oh, Jesus.
Well, she said. I'm drawing.
What's the verdict there, Des?
Hmm.
Does she allow Whisper to lick tired cliches out of her mouth? The inquiring mind's got to know.
Sure.
Yeah!
We're gonna know each other real good tonight.
Hell yeah.
Team bonding.
This is team
It's
building at the best possible way.
This is a team bonding experience.
Yeah.
Then she's like gotta think about what she
Yeah.
just said. She's like,
Team bondage experience.
those are words you said.
Hey, you got,
Des has the
we
handcuffs.
I'm saying we just secured the handcuff that I definitely didn't already have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
we
she-
got matching
I'm
pants.
gonna RP that she already handcuffed her.
Nice. Okay. Like, you gotta help me up the stairs though, yeah?
Oh, baby, I got you. Lift.
Alright. Well, bye.
Bye, Jhannas.
Bye, everybody.
You're
Get
welcome
the
to
fuck out
join
of
us
here.
if you want.
No, I have to go somewhere else.
I have other shit to do, and you guys will help me.
To be fair, you like talk to a bunch of like drunk women, like drunk people, like, hey, you want to like do some accounting? Like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Anyways, we're all gonna go boon in our sleepover, and he's just like, great.
He deeply respects that decision.
I didn't know you could get married 4 ways.
Jhannas learns something every day.
Every goddamn day.
Is this an arrest or is this a...
And if that's not a great time to wind it down, what did you want to do, Jhannas?
He's gonna go to the temple.
Just go back to the Temple of Cronus?
No,
Nah,
to
Persona.
That is back across the bridge, and it is rather late.
He doesn't care. He's doing it.
Yeah, he's going to. Actually, yeah.
Go ahead and make a random encounter roll.
Oh God. You're gonna like get murdered or something.
3.
I got a 4. So you're alright.
Thank God.
you make it across to the temple of Persona 5, bang, okay. Persona, and you see a Triton priest kind of look you over, and he kind of notices a few different notable emblems on your armor, kind of identifies you as someone of importance in Persepolis. He's like, but he doesn't quite, he doesn't seem to quite recognize you, like, fully.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, rare we find one of our own so far north.
Rare indeed. I have yet to run into any besides.
It's a bit cold for us, usually.
I am Jhannas Vudaxif.
And he kind of, like, freezes a second. His expression darkens a small amount.
I wish to
How
pray.
can I help you?
Just to worship.
Okay. Temple is open to you.
Thank you.
He kind of like, a little bit hurriedly leaves.
Yeah. So I'll just find a little pew, just kind of grab his divine statement, and
There's not. Oh, I think there's like this late at night. There's no one else here. It's literally just like the priest and that's basically. There's probably like 2 or 3 people that are cleaning up that aren't necessarily affiliated with the church.
Yeah.
They're just hired to clean. So you've got the temple to yourself.
yeah. And you just be praying to Persona.
That's what he's gonna spend his night?
Yeah.
It's definitely a juxtaposition to what's going on
So
across the
ladies'
bridge.
night.
Yeah.
Ladies' night.
He doesn't always get to see temples outside of Persepolis, so it's a kind of big deal for him, and he's gonna, most of, without RPing too much, like, pretty much a lot of it is asking for guidance, asking for forgiveness, and looking for a path,
Absolutely. And that's a great time to wind the session down. You guys have been able to get a little bit more information on something that's going on with the temples in Hollowport, specifically the Temple of Mistra, who's going around and collecting artifacts for the purposes of study. Interesting. But if you like the video, please like the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to make sure you get all of our videos and updates. And if you really want to make John's Day specifically, leave a comment. And what kind of question are we answering in the comments today, Mary?
I didn't think this far. I realized you were wrapping it up, and I was like, "Fuck."
What's your favorite? Okay.
What's your favorite thing to do on ladies' night?
Shit. What's your favorite board game?
Okay.
Answer us here or on Twitter, Mastodon, Hive, or Instagram.
Anywhere books are sold. Wait, what?
No. Well, actually, but you can also check us out on Patreon and either Coffee or Ko-Fi, however you want to pronounce it, to support us. And when you support us with money, you also are supporting this month the ACLU, because trans people deserve rights, women deserve rights, and we're going to support that with 50% of whatever money we happen to make this month. So go and do that. Follow us on all sorts of social medias. Follow our friends Slay the Stars. Go and check out DiceLegion.com and use the code LIZARDS to get 10% off because they've got really cool stuff. You can also follow them on Instagram, so that's cool.
Some pretty cool dice on that Instagram, for sure.
There's a lot of social media stuff you can do to be like really in the lizard sphere.
They also do some cool stuff with.
If you don't want to be in the lizard sphere, what even are you doing with your life, to be honest?
They do some stuff. I was watching Dice Legion. They were doing voting for which dice to look at next and stuff like that.
That's cool.
So they get the audience involved too with the crafting of the dice and stuff.
So let them know what kind of dice you want to see so that they can make it for you.
Also, why is your favorite board game Don't Break the Ice Penguin Edition?
Which is actually
How
a
long
board
did it
game.
take
Way to
you
go,
to
John.
fish that out?
I've actually had it ready, but then Kat moved on, so I was like, okay, I gotta.
weasel that one.
I need to get more creative, not just on because the questions I've been asking have been relevant. I need to get shit that makes it harder to answer penguin.
Yep.
I don't think it's
We're-
ever going to be impossible to answer penguin.
We're nuclear striking the answer of penguin.
What's your favorite writing instrument, and why is it penguins?
Why is it penguin drums?
Penguins.
Hey guys, can we roll yet?
See, it's always these names are penguins.
What is Slay the Stars? Oh. Come with us and enjoy a chaotic D&D hot pot, a dash of cosmic fantasy, a few cloves of dark fairy tales. And that's the entire bottle of shenaniganery. Oh dear. Oh no. Listen in Tuesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time on any major streaming platform. SlayTheStars.com. Persomnia ad Astra.